What's going on, guys? I'm recording this on my laptop with the window minimized a bit so I can see on my desktop the notes that I've got. Hopefully it don't make the video real small or something there ridiculous. But I just want to talk about my goals for 2021. I've said in videos before that I don't really set much goals because a lot of times it's hard to come to achieve any of them due to circumstances or whatever. Stuff happens, can't complete them, whatever. So this year I've actually made some goals and I'm hoping to try and work towards. But some of the more basic ones are going to be like lose more weight, more customers. One kind of a bigger one is going to be getting easier work, like probably easier yards, but mainly I'm wanting to get into various types of hauling, like haul cars for people or equipment or whatever, haul materials, dirt, mulch, gravel, whatever, haul junk, just, stuff like that. Stuff where I go get loaded or pick up a loaded trailer, haul it off, haul it to wherever and dump it, and that's it. That's the kind of stuff I'm wanting to get into. Because as I've mentioned before, my back and stuff and my overall health, I think especially when it comes to the weight loss, I need stuff more like the mowing to help me lose weight. But for overall back health and whatnot, I think easier work may be better for me. I don't know. Then another not so far reaching goal would be storage for my mowing trailer. It may be more far reaching than I think because I've already know I probably ain't going to be able to build on a lean-to the garage, so I may have to do something else. And my ultimate goal, where I live at currently, I still live with my parents. I would like to tear down the old house, the other old house on the property, and build a garage with concrete floor over there, a big one. But that'll be a long time down the road. What I have thought about doing is getting a Connex box or two and building an offer over them. Like if I had just one, build a lean-to onto it, or if I get two, put a peaked roof between them and close both ends with garage doors. That would give me, let's say if I made it 20 foot wide area between them, that would give me a 40 by 20 area fully enclosed that I could keep my mowing trailer. I could use one of them to work on projects in, do maintenance in or whatever, and that would free up the garage. I could free up the garage completely pretty much then. And that wouldn't be too awful expensive. You can get Connex boxes delivered for about, $3,000? And then probably a couple thousand to, it'd be more than that if you include the garage doors. If you go with garage doors, if you just build doors, it'd be cheaper. But probably less than 10 grand by the time you gravel it and everything like I'm wanting. But anyway, something like that I would like to get possibly within the next year. If I keep doing this further than that, within the next 2 years for sure. But far-reaching goals, something simple like I want an ATV or a side-by-side, something to get around the farm with and whatnot there. And going back to the deliveries and stuff, I want a car trailer and I'm going to need a bigger truck. I'll get more into that later on. But probably my first far-reaching goal that I want to accomplish It was even, well, the truck mainly, but I want 2 diesel garden tractors. Probably used ones. I figure I can get 2 used ones in decent shape for about 10 grand. Brand new, outfitted the way I want, is about 25 grand. I've already quoted one before. So 2 diesel mowers would be my first really far-reaching goal. After that would be a subcompact tractor loader backhoe. I would like to get something like that within the next 2 years at all possible. But the biggest thing is going to be a truck, and I'm thinking about doing the truck in the very near future. Now, keep in mind, if you watched my last video, I went over how I done this year, and as I stand right now, due to all my expenses for this year alone, I'm 10 grand in the hole. And I know I sound crazy trying to set these goals when I'm that far into the hole, but I'm wanting to expand my business so bad. Honestly, it stresses me out thinking about it all the time. And I know it's, a step-by-step process. You got to work up to it and whatnot. But the potential to grow is there. The potential to grow even more is there if I take the chance. Is kind of my way of thinking. And I'm either going to get a 3/4 ton or a 1 ton truck, and later on a dump trailer, or just a dump truck. And for now, I'm thinking about getting a dump truck. There's one not very far from me for sale. It's a Dodge 5500 single cab with tunnel toolboxes and a dump bed. Very good looking truck, 190,000 miles, 2012 model, 25 grand. Which I don't think is a very bad price at all for that size of truck, not being very old, and the mileage really isn't very high, especially for a diesel. I'm thinking about definitely looking at it in the near future. But what I'm thinking about doing, if I want to take a leap to expand my business like this, is getting a loan so I can just make payments. And some of you may think, don't do that, get it over your head or whatnot. The thing of it is, and I'm not trying to brag or anything, I have the means to buy the truck outright with cash. That's not from my business, that's just from what I've saved up over the years from full-time job, mowing, whatever. I could go buy the truck with cash if I wanted to. I don't want to, because I want to get the truck but make payments on it so it can earn money back on itself instead of just taking out the big chunk and that's that. But I'm wanting to get into dumpster rentals, as you all probably know from the trailer I'm trying to build. And I'm thinking about, for now, going with the dump truck, because with the dump truck, I could pull my mowing trailer with it. That'd be what it would primarily do. My half-ton personal truck can just pull a smaller trailer if I ever have to, or just whatever. The diesel would probably be a little bit more fuel efficient and would handle the trailer a lot better, because I put $900 this year in my truck that I probably wouldn't have had to if I wasn't pulling the big trailer. So I really need to get a bigger truck, I do believe, in the near future. And I think if I'm going to do it, I want to get something decent. I could get an old 90-some model or whatever, an old reliable beater for a quarter of that price. But if the Dodge, if I go with the Dodge, if it's in decent shape, I mean, I could possibly put another 200,000 or 300,000 miles on that truck if I don't have much problems with it, and could potentially earn a lot of money with it. And it would be already plenty big enough if I were to expand my dumpster business once I get it started. If it does any count, I could use that truck to pull a roll-off trailer. You know, so either my main goal in the near future is going to be a truck. I'm just kind of undecided whether I should go that big of a leap, because I'm thinking if I do buy the truck, I'm going to go ahead and buy a car trailer too, because that's another way of expanding. I could offer hauling services of different types, and really we could use something like that. Maybe not very often, but often enough, I think. Something we can pull and say, if one of our vehicles goes down, why pay a wrecker $300, $400, $500 when we would then have two trucks? Because Dad has a 3/4 ton, and if I have a bigger truck, a 3/4 ton, 1 ton, whatever, and a car hauler, why pay $400, $500, $600 for a tow bill if it ever comes to it, when one of us can get one of those trucks and haul it ourselves? Haul tractors back and forth. If something breaks down on a tractor, we can haul it to the shop. Just whatever. I think a car hauler, they don't cost very much either. But I'm thinking about more of an equipment trailer, like a 7-ton equipment trailer, because they cost the same as a car hauler, which is only 7,000 pound capacity. I've looked at online at equipment trailers at my local dealer, and they're about $3,500. Car hauler's about the same. So I'm thinking about going with an equipment trailer. It's low enough to the ground. I should still be able to get most vehicles on it. It's one of them things, though, I might end up shooting myself in the foot going with something like that, but I would definitely be able to haul bigger equipment that way if I ever needed to. So, like I said, I'm 10 grand in the hole pretty much, and I'm wanting to spend a minimum of 10 grand on either a side-by-side or an ATV or some used mowers, and potentially spending $30,000 on a truck and trailer. But that's my goals for this year. That's my ideas. And like I say, I stress about this stuff probably a lot more than I need to, but it's been stuff that I've been thinking about for the last 3 years. And if I don't do something, I'm going to go insane. But I know there's business out there. I don't have the equipment to do it, and getting it once I do have the equipment would be the hard part, but it's not impossible. There's a guy, his dad lives just up the road from us, but he's been doing hauling vehicles and using his dad's dump trailer to haul materials, just different things. Not all the time, not every single day, but he does it pretty often. I go by his house almost every day, and if he's there 8 times out of 10, or maybe a little less than that, but it's pretty high chances he's got that trailer with him, so he's hauling something, and most likely it's for somebody. So there's business around here for it. Learning how to price and whatnot, that'll come later on. But what I'm thinking about is financing a dump truck like that, or some sort of truck, for about 5 years. And hopefully, I would hope that within that amount of time I could at least pay it off, if not start making profit, if I advertise and run it year round. And that would definitely give me something to do in the wintertime, which I could be doing brush jobs, junk removal, whatever right now, but I'm letting my back heal from the herniated disc, so I'm not doing very much right now. And it's so far back when I used to look for jobs, it's always pretty hard in the wintertime to find much of anything. But anyway, something like that. That's what I've got planned, what I want to try and do. Let me let me know in the comments what you think. I'm about guaranteed most everybody's going to think that I need to wait a little bit longer, which I have been thinking about that too, but business has to expand at some point, and I need to either make big steps or some small steps. But let me know what you think. I'll see y'all later.